Tonight, newly signed New England Patriots wide receiver Stefon Diggs in the spotlight for activity off the field. This video appearing to show Diggs on a boat, surrounded by women, holding a baggie of an unknown pink substance.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
Jerry, you can't handle the truth.
As a whole becomes upon us, strike to burn, and the flame returns.
Here's Johnny.
Welcome back to the channel. Your boy Matt back with some thoughts, with some opinions, with some reactions. Wipe your feet off as you come in. Hit the like button if you so choose, and hopefully you stay a while, because at this very moment, we're going to be talking about Stefon Diggs on a boat with cocaine and bitches. Then I'll come back and give my thoughts after. Basically how it affects his career, how it may affect his relationship with Cardi B. And with that said, let's take this walk.
Tonight, newly signed New England Patriots wide receiver Stefon Diggs in the spotlight for activity off the field. This video appearing to show Diggs on a boat, surrounded by women, holding a baggie of an unknown pink substance. One of the women eventually appears to take the baggie from Diggs. It's not clear what the pink substance is, or exactly when and where the video was taken. Photos appear to show Diggs on the same boat with Cardi B in Miami on Memorial Day. Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel addressing the video on Wednesday, saying the team will address the matter internally.
Mike don't give a...
It's something that we're aware of, and obviously we want to make great decisions on and off the field. The message will be the same for all our players, that we're trying to make great decisions, and any conversations that I've had with Stefon will remain between him and I and the club.
Diggs, who signed a 3-year, $63.5 million contract with the Patriots this offseason, was not at the team's optional practice on Wednesday, though he did attend voluntary practices the week before.
The fact that he wasn't there after this video definitely raised some eyebrows.
The NFL, the Patriots, and Diggs have not responded to requests for comment.
The Patriots signed Stefon Diggs to be that #1 wide receiver. Is it off to the best start optically? Probably not, but if he goes out there and plays incredibly, I think this will seem like a distant
Stefon Diggs, man, still
of the football season.
So far, fan reaction has been mixed. Some waiting to reserve judgment to see if Diggs shows up to mandatory practice next month. Many wondering if he'll ever address the video publicly at all.
I don't give a fuck.
All right, let me say this. First off, as a born and raised Bostonian and a born and raised supporter of all Boston sports, speaking for all Patriots fans,
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
again, specifically for me,
I don't give a fuck.
because we haven't had an elite wide receiver since Randy Moss. You know, elite level. I mean, we've had Tom Brady for the most part, and like many pundits have stated in the past, he was going to AFC championships and Super Bowls with a broken down Gronk and Edelman, and of course some from the Dorchester YMCA. So Stefon Diggs on a boat with bitches and cocaine for a guy who's always lived a bit of a flamboyant lifestyle off the field and on, you know, but produced on. Look, it's not a big deal. It's not even a big deal for Mike Vrabel, the coach. He's just a new coach trying to establish some sort of order, and, you know, it just doesn't look good right now. But he's also a player who's going to ultimately choose the talent. Stefon Diggs gets cut. You know, it won't be Vrabel's decision. But the most interesting part for a non-sports fan is probably the Cardi B factor. It's like, damn, like she really doesn't have no standards, you know, for herself as far as how long of a leash she gives the she's in a relationship with.
I want you to die, but I want you to die slow. I want you to die slow in the bed. And while you dying, you gotta think of me.
My male nature wants to applaud her for that, but also I understand that this is a former stripper who used to stick dead bottles in a pussy and, you know, and set customers she was selling pussy to up to get robbed by drugging them. I don't know, you know, maybe in the midst of all of that, holding herself or, you know, others accountable in a relationship probably wasn't high on the list of personal development. You know, so maybe she won't leave Steph. And hopefully he doesn't get cut, you know, for Patriots fans' sake. But what do I know? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe if you like the content, hit the notification bell. And with that said, hopefully you've been entertained and informed while passing this precious time that we have. And hopefully I've earned your sub. If I go by the name of Mac, this has been Doing It for GP. Until next time.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, cause he ain't like any of the other niggas around here.
You never did me, I spit the truth. Call you aware, fear-driven niggas get the boot. All of you squares couldn't fit up in my circle. All of us rare and will hurt you severe. Slow your roll, nigga, patience is a virtue. Yeah, and a nigga bite any bark. When I black out, how you gon' hide in the dark?